Hi everybody! In this video, you're going to learn a bit about some differences and similarities between English and Spanish. This lesson contains 4 topics: words, clauses, sentences, and phrases. Once you finish watching this video, you will be able to identify some characteristics of these two languages exposed here. The first topic is words, which is composed by 3 subtopics. Let's start by forming plural nouns. Each language has its own rules to form plurals. In English, the general rule to form them is adding s or es at the end of a word as a suffix. Here I have some examples in their regular form: bus, buses, box, boxes, toy, toys, witch, witches. One detail in regular form is that most of the nouns which end with y change y by I and adding es. For instance, community, communities. Besides, there are some words in English that cannot be plural by adding s or es, but they have a particular word to refer to more than one thing. Let's see some irregular plurals: mouse, mice, child, children, man, man, deer, deer. Similarly, in Spanish, you can add s or es at the end of a noun to form a plural noun, but in this case we find 3 categories: forma regular, forma invariable, and forma indeterminada. Forma regular works like in English. If the word ends in consonant, we add es, but if the last word is a vowel, we just add an s. Now I'm going to show you some current mistakes which Spanish speakers make. Póngase el tenis. Tengo un paraguas. Mira, un saltamonte. Tengo 3 pantalones. Son cafeses. The second subtopic is superlatives. In Spanish, superlativos. They are adjectives or adverbs which modify the characteristics of a noun, standing out its qualities as good or bad. In both languages, there are different ways to construct them. In English, there are just 2 ways: adding the suffix est to small adverbs or adjectives. Here are some examples. Colombia was the happiest country in the world. Elizabeth is the sexiest girl I have ever seen in my life. The other way to form superlatives is placing the most before an adverb or an adjective. Here I have an example. Antonio Jesus Vélez is one of the most stupid counselors of our country. In Spanish, superlativos are characterized in 3 degrees: 1 by adding muy, 2 by derivation, and 3 through other resources. Let's see some examples. Este guarapo está riquísimo. La señal celular en esta región es paupérrima. El chorizo de mi tía está requete bueno. El carro de mi tío es súper rápido. Let's continue with the second topic of this video, which is clauses, cláusulas. A clause is a group of words where we can identify subject and predicate, and it is classified in 2: independent clauses and dependent clauses. The first one is a clause which has a complete thought by itself. On the other hand, a dependent clause does not have it. Here are 2 examples. A young woman is sitting in a dark corner. This is an independent clause. And because my mom wanted success. Well, we cannot understand what it means, so something is missing. This is a dependent clause. Moreover, there are three kinds of dependent clauses: noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. It keeps the same definition in Spanish, with the difference in Spanish dependent clauses are constructed with the subjunctive form after the conjunction que. So we have cláusulas nominales, cláusulas adjetivales, and cláusulas adverbiales. The third topic is sentences, oraciones. They are a set of words where we can identify a subject and a predicate, and it has a complete thought. Let's see some examples. Run. Even a word can be a sentence because the subject is tacit. My beautiful sister rocks. That girl in bloody robe makes me shake. It is the same in Spanish. Vamos. Maduro ganó las elecciones de Venezuela. Aquiles fue un buen guerrero. Finally, the fourth topic is phrases, frases. In both English and Spanish are the same, so they are divided in the same categories: noun phrases, adjective phrases, adverb phrases, verb phrases, prepositional phrases. En Spanish, frases nominales, frases adjetivales, frases adverbiales, frases verbales, and frases preposicionales. They are expressions that do not include actions. They are a set of words with a grammatical construction in a sentence. Let's see some examples.